For more than 50 years, one mystery has haunted America. A killer who taunted police and disappeared without a trace. What if I told you a serial killer mocked the police and was never caught? In the late 1960s, Northern California became the hunting ground of a killer who called himself Zodiac. The first attack happened on a quiet lover's lane, and detectives had almost no clues.
As details spread, fear began to grip the entire region.
Then the killer did something chilling. He wrote directly to the newspapers. Inside were cryptic ciphers, puzzles the Zodiac dared the public to solve. Police launched one of the biggest manhunts in California history, but every lead went cold.
And here's where it gets weird. Even with a face, a voice, and countless clues, the Zodiac Killer was never caught.
Investigators quickly noticed a disturbing pattern. The killer was targeting random young couples in isolated places.
Ballistics linked multiple attacks together, proving they were hunting the same killer. Every new attack sent shockwaves across California, and fear was spreading fast. One surviving witness gave investigators something priceless, a description of the killer.
For the first time, police had a face, but identifying the man behind it would prove nearly impossible. The Zodiac seemed to move without a pattern, making him nearly impossible to track.
Then another chilling letter arrived, proving the Zodiac was still watching and still in control.
But here's the creepy part. The Zodiac wasn't just killing people, he was playing a game with the entire country. In letter after letter, the Zodiac taunted police, almost enjoying the fear he was creating. He demanded newspapers publish his messages, or he promised more violence. America watched in disbelief as the killer's words were printed for the entire nation to read. Then came the ciphers, encrypted messages that seemed impossible to crack.
Experts and everyday citizens tried to decode the killer's secret message.
When one cipher was finally solved, the message was deeply disturbing. Instead of giving investigators answers, it only made the mystery darker.
The Zodiac wasn't just leaving clues, he was building his legend. Investigators were obsessed with one question. Was the Zodiac hiding his identity inside these codes? Every symbol could mean something or nothing at all. People across America joined the hunt, trying to crack the Zodiac's twisted puzzles. And just when police thought they were getting closer, another letter would arrive. Fingerprints, handwriting, witness accounts.
Every clue seemed to lead nowhere.
Police questioned countless suspects, but none could be tied to the murders.
Behind closed doors, investigators were under enormous pressure and running out of answers. And while police searched for a killer, the Zodiac was still out there, watching. By now, investigators had built one of the most detailed case files in American history, but they still had no suspect. We have obtained the witness statements. Witnesses described a calm, ordinary-looking man, someone who could blend into any crowd. Police had fingerprints, but none matched anyone in their system. Then came the image that haunted California, the Zodiac's official police sketch. For the first time,
America could look into the face of the man they feared most.
Thousands of tips flooded police departments, but every promising lead fell apart. Several men looked like the Zodiac, buff, but none could be proven guilty. And while police searched for answers, the Zodiac seemed to vanish without a trace.
By now, the Zodiac wasn't just a killer. He had become a national obsession.
Families across California were living in fear, wondering if the Zodiac could strike again.
People stopped going out at night. Even ordinary streets felt dangerous.
Authorities urged the public to stay alert. But no one knew what to look for.
The media kept the story alive, and the Zodiac seemed to enjoy every second of it.
Even as the attacks slowed, the letters kept coming. The Zodiac had created something more powerful than fear. He had created a legend.
But behind the letters and headlines was one haunting question. Who was the Zodiac Killer?
Decades later, investigators returned to the evidence, hoping modern science could solve what old detective work could not. Scientists tried to recover DNA from the Zodiac's letters, searching for even the smallest biological trace. The case file had grown massive, but the answers were still missing. Over the years, new suspects emerged, each one bringing fresh hope and fresh disappointment. Even federal investigators kept searching, but many of their files remained partially hidden. Today, thousands of people online are still trying to solve the Zodiac mystery. More than 50 years later, the Zodiac remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. But despite every new clue, the identity of the Zodiac Killer remains unknown. After all these years, the clues are still here. The letters, the evidence, the questions. What makes this case so chilling is that the Zodiac may have looked completely ordinary. He could have passed by anyone, unnoticed, hidden in plain sight. The evidence tells a story, but not the ending. Idea of Dindan. For detectives, this case remains unfinished. A mystery that refuses to disappear. Was the Zodiac ever identified and the truth simply hidden? Or did he escape justice forever? Every clue brings us closer, and somehow, still not close enough.